cruisers. We're coming to you today from the port of Rotterdam, where we're on the SS Rotterdam, leaving for an 18-night cruise to the voyage of the Vikings. We'll be going to Norway, to Greenland, to Iceland, to Nova Scotia. There's the port of Rotterdam. We'll follow along for the rest of the cruise in just a few days. Tomorrow we'll be at sea, but Monday we'll be in Bergen, Norway. See you then. Cruisers, we're here today in Bergen, Norway, and we're on a little train, tram, shuttle kind of sort of thingy to take a tour of the city, go up into the mountain, take a view down from the mountain, and get a little feel for Bergen, Norway. Now we're at the top of the mountain, and you can look down and see where the funicular comes up, and going down there at the bottom of the hill at the harbor is our ship. Great view up here of the city of Bergen. We're back in Bergen by the waterfront, and here at the famous fish market, where you can actually choose the fish that you want to eat fresh. They'll cook it up for you and serve it to you hot. We're back and we're in the Shetland Islands today, here at Scalloway Castle. Now that we've seen this, let's go find some Shetland ponies. And as promised, here are the Shetland ponies. Okay, the little horses. Still trying to find a Shetland sheepdog. So while in Scotland, we had to find fish and chips. Looking online and speaking to locals, we found the best place is called the Fort Cafe and Takeout, and they appear to be correct. Welcome to Iceland. Our ship landed this morning in the village or town of Akureyri, and after last night passing through the Arctic Circle. So as you can see, there's been a lot of volcanic activity here in Iceland, and we got to see some great waterfalls today as well, but beautiful scenery and lots of lava. So as we prepare to sail from Akureyri, Iceland, it's worthwhile to note that Iceland, especially this region, is where the two tectonic plates, one from North America, one from Eurasia, come together. And those plates are splitting every year. So every year, this area of Iceland gains about 2 centimeters. We'll be sailing now out through a fjord and looking for whales, and we will see you tomorrow at our next port in Iceland. So today we're on Vigur Island here in Iceland, and this is a very interesting island because the farmers farm duck down. There are thousands of ducks that inhabit this island. The farmers gently lift the duck off their nest, replace their fine down with something else that works just the same way, then takes that down and basically takes all the lint and other things out of it. They heat it up so it kills the lice and the mites and ticks, things of that sort, and then fleas, whatever else ducks may have, and then they go and they sell them basically. Huge amounts of this down, which is very, very, very expensive down. But as you can see, we have to carry these sticks because these Arctic terns that are here, they're not the ones with the down, the Arctic terns lay their nest here and are very territorial. So we have to keep the stick up because they will attack the highest point available. But the ducks we see around the island are actually sitting on their nest, and that's where that really expensive down is. We've also seen some puffins in the water. Unbelievable experience, great for birding, great for photography. Today we're in Reykjavik, which is the capital of Iceland. We'll be taking a tour to the Golden Circle, which will show us a variety of natural parts of the land, including a glacier, geysers, and waterfalls. As you can tell, we're here at the geyser, Enchila's Blue. Iceland is known for its geysers and waterfalls.
Right now the Prince Christian Sound is completely blocked with ice, the south entrance as well as the east entrance. Also Nasaq right now is blocked. So we will have to divert to Julianahab, which is Epilogue, whatever the name is. Sorry for having to change the itinerary this much, but we've been working on this all morning, talked with everybody possible. We didn't have the maps, but some maps are flown in from Copenhagen as we speak. Other maps were sent by email, which we had to print on board. And just pending all this, if this was all possible or not, I couldn't make my final plan, of course. So all this looks good. It depends still on the ice, of course. So it will be tomorrow afternoon going into the Eyjafjörður all the way up 55 miles to the settlement of Erik the Red. Going back to sea. The next day we would be at Kakatok, Julianahab, full day call. And then depending on ice, most likely would not be going to Nasaq but to Nasaq, which is a town slightly bigger than Nasaq, and make it a morning till early afternoon call.
So we're sailing today through a fjord. It's called the Fjord of the Forest. What's interesting about this here in Greenland is that this particular fjord cuts through a volcano. It's one of the few, if not the only in the world, where you actually can sail through a fjord that at one time was an active volcano. So we're in Greenland, and we've been sailing all day through a fjord. One of the neat things about a cruise is being able to have dinner, and here it is almost 9 o'clock at night because we're so far north, and have a table out there watching the scenery. We've just seen some seals, we've seen some whales, and we've seen lots of icebergs. So we're here today in Kakatok, Greenland, which is a small little village and not a whole lot of people, maybe a couple thousand population, and there's not a whole lot to see or do other than these massive, really hardy mosquitoes that can live and thrive in the 50s degree weather. But it's a nice way to experience a Greenland village. There are no roads in Greenland that connect by, there are no cities in Greenland that connect by roads. There's only ways to get by them between the cities is by boat. But it's a really neat way to see Greenland. We're here in Nasaq, Greenland, home to about 1,500 and another beautiful seaside community. That's 1,500 people and probably several thousand really big mosquitoes. Today we're in St. John's, Newfoundland. It's a beautiful part of Canada up in the northeast coast of our continent. And we pulled in today into a beautiful harbor. We're greeted by a couple of big black Newfoundland dogs, huge 150-pound water dogs. They're absolutely gorgeous and the ambassadors for the local town. As you can see, this is a town is an interesting mix of old and new, traditional and modern. Very clean, very friendly. We're gonna go out and explore. After a day at sea, our Viking Passage cruise is drawing to an end. We'll spend tomorrow in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We'll have one more day at sea, and then we land finally back in the United States in Boston. Our last port of call is Halifax, Nova Scotia. We rented a car and drove out here to Peggy's Cove, one of the most scenic and photographed lighthouses in the world. Absolutely beautiful. So we've come to the end of our 18-day Viking Passage cruise. It's been a great cruise. We've had wonderful weather and couple of changes to our itinerary due to some polar ice flows, but all told, it was really some tremendous ports, some great scenery, and some wonderful memories. We'll see you next time. Hey cruisers, today we're here in the show. And as promised, here are the Shetland. Welcome to the land of fire and ice. Yeah, I don't think it is. Is this fire and ice or no? It's Greenland?
Fire and ice?
Is Greenland fire and ice? Okay, let's start again.
Bluebird.
Welcome to Iceland. So our ship landed this morning in Akureyri, I believe is how they pronounce it. After last night we went, that's not how they pronounce it? Like producer's saying no, that's not how it's pronounced.
No, that's not how it's pronounced.
I don't know, just don't say it.
Are we still rolling?
Yes.
Okay, let's just go.
We have a bunch of bloopers now.
So as we prepare to sail from Akureyri, let's do this over again.
Bloopers.
Akureyri. Okay. No, I'm just trying to make you better. What should I say, by the way? So we're here at the geyser.
Yeah, it's exploding now.
It's erupting now.
Yeah, whatever. I knew that.
As you can see, it's erupting now. Huh? You didn't get it.
I didn't get you saying whatever.
Did it go off?
I got it going off, but I didn't get you saying what you needed to say.
But I was talking while it went off.
No, because you started talking as soon as it went off and then I didn't get it.
So you didn't get the geyser?
Well, I got the geyser. I didn't get you talking about the geyser.
But I was talking about the geyser while the geyser was going off.
No, you talked about it right when it started going off. I wasn't ready.
Aww.
Take two.
Iceland is known. Today we're in Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland, and we'll be going to the Golden Circle, which is comprised of areas that have glaciers. Start again. Today we're in Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland. We're going to be taking a tour to the Golden Circle, which includes seeing a glacier, seeing geysers, and seeing a waterfall. Or more than one waterfall. So we've come to the end of our 18-day Vikings crossing cruise. It's been wonderful. We've had a couple of changes to our itinerary due to some polar ice flow issues, but some really tremendous ports, beautiful scenery, great weather, and a tremendous cruise. We'll see you next time.